Hi class, and welcome to the second week. Congratulations on making it through week one. I know it can be a doozy, but you're here, so kudos to y'all. I hope you're feeling more comfortable with the classroom as a whole and its layout, and that you took some time to actually go through all the links and familiarize yourself with where everything's located. Make sure that you have looked through the lessons at the start of this week. Each week I will post lessons that will guide you through all of the learning material that's assigned for the week, as well as step-by-step instructions on what's expected as far as assignments go. So check that out before you delve into any of your studies at the beginning of each week, and that'll set up a good routine for you throughout the next 7 weeks. Also, I want to remind you that I am offering that first week freebie extension on your first quiz, since I realized last week can be really hectic getting into the classroom in that first week. So if you have yet to take your first quiz, shoot me a message through the messages link and I'll reactivate that for you as soon as I get that message from you. And just make sure you have that first week's quiz along with all of your week 2 assignments in by the end of this week. Time zone, I've said this before, we are set in the Eastern time zone as far as APUS is concerned, and to make it more convenient for you, I've posted a ticking clock in the home page. So just make sure all of your assignments are in by Eastern time zones as listed in the classroom. That keeps it consistent with everyone since we're all in different time zones throughout the world. As far as grading and feedback goes, something that I know appeals to each and every one of you, did for me when I was a student, that's for sure. I will be grading all of your assignments on the Monday following the Sunday due date. So starting today, for instance, I'll be grading your assignments from week 1. And I'll have those completed by Friday, 5 days after the Sunday due date, each and every week. I usually have them done by Monday or Tuesday, but just depending on the load of papers and such that I have to grade, it might take me longer. But I will shoot you an announcement as soon as all your grades are completed for the week prior, and that'll give you the opportunity to go check your feedback. And by doing that, it will help you see where you've been doing really well and excelling and areas that perhaps need improvement. And that can only help you in each subsequent week as we move along in the semester. And to access that feedback, go to the gradebook link that's located in the toolbar to the left and click on whichever assignment you want to review the feedback and grade on. So for instance, if it's the week 1 form, click on that and my feedback will appear in the right hand aspect of that box. There may be sometimes some attached documents with additional feedback, so make sure you peruse those as well as any comments that are in that comments box. Forums, I want to say awesome job for last week. You guys were really involved and it was great getting to know each and every one of you. And I hope that we can keep up some really good discussion throughout the rest of the semester. This is where a great deal of information is passed along from person to person. Everybody, every one of you has really great insight, great experiences, you do great research, you also have some good opinions. And by sharing all of this information with one another, it brings a great perspective from various thinking and personalities. So I want you to really get involved with those. Have your original posts up by midweek so we have the latter half of the week to read and respond to each other's and get the dialogue moving in the forward direction and continually throughout the entire week. And lastly, as I've stated before, I'm always here to help you when I can. If you have a question that you think will benefit the rest of the class, feel free to post that in the questions and answers section of the forum. If it's something that's more personal and you'd rather communicate with me one-on-one, shoot me a message through the messages link and we'll discuss it that way. In the meantime, let's go ahead and dive into the week 2 material, and good luck with that. Oh, one last thing, your research paper. A good research paper is going to take time to develop. It's due week 7, so you really shouldn't be waiting until week 7 to put it together. It'll be too rushed, and I know you won't do the job that I know y'all can do. So last week in the assignments area in the first week's lesson, I posted all of the instructions for your research paper along with some useful resources and my grade sheet. So go ahead and make sure you refer back to that and start working on that research paper right now if you haven't already. So that way it doesn't catch up to you and you get overwhelmed in the 7th week of the course. And that's all I have for now. And again, go ahead, let's dive into week 2. Make sure you read through the lessons first and foremost. And I hope we have a really good dialogue in the forums area. So I'll see you guys next week.